If you have a Nintendo fan you're buying for this Christmas but don't want to spend a ton of money, this is a gift guide for you. Ironically enough, as a Nintendo Switch fan, I don't like playing handheld all that much. The reason is I don't feel like my hands fit correctly on a handheld gaming console, be it the Switch or any other handheld gaming console, and especially when I'm being sweaty at Splatoon. However, ever since I was able to get my hands on a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet OLED edition Nintendo Switch, I have been playing handheld a lot more. And luckily enough for me and those like me who don't like playing handheld all that much, Satisfye makes this product called the ZenGrip Pro, which makes playing handheld so much better. It kind of creates sort of a controller with your Nintendo Switch as you play handheld. This could be a game changer for Nintendo Switch owners. See what I did there? For those Switch owners in your life that like to travel a lot, or maybe they're on the road a lot between different houses or at their friends' houses, they will really appreciate this ZenGrip Pro as they are playing it on handheld mode. The price comes in at around $40, which is super crazy, and it's an amazing accessory for any Nintendo Switch owner out there. But if whoever you're buying for is still like me and does still prefer to play on the TV and wants to bring the whole kit and caboodle with them as they travel, this carrying case is phenomenal. It is by Geekshare and it lets you pack up everything from your Nintendo Switch to your Nintendo Switch dock to 2 Joy-Cons to a Pro controller to the HDMI cord to the power adapter to a whole slew of games. Ashley and I have the blue version of this cat themed carrying case and it is absolutely awesome. We're wedding videographers and photographers for our full-time job and we travel a lot with that, so I always want to bring our Nintendo Switches with us so we can either play Mario Kart on the TV or if a new game comes out and we can play it while we're on the road, either staying in an Airbnb or at our parents' house, and it really just helps a ton. And it's kind of in the same boat as if whoever you're buying for travels a lot, is at a friend's house a lot, or maybe is going on vacation sometime this year, you can totally pick up this carrying case for them as it not only carries everything, it does also protect all of this stuff as well. Now that Nintendo has a plethora of amazing, awesome Nintendo Switch editions you can buy from the Gen 1 to the OLED model to the amazing different variations of the OLED model, whoever you're buying for has probably obtained a few Joy-Cons at this point. Since a Nintendo Switch can only charge 2 Joy-Cons at one time while it is docked, it is super useful to have something that charges way more than that at one time. With this item, you can put 4 Joy-Cons on it at one time to let them all charge. This of course frees up the 2 slots on your Nintendo Switch, so you're really charging 6 total Joy-Cons at one time. This means that if friends come over, whoever you're buying for will be able to have Joy-Cons for them to use at their disposal and not have to be like, oh guys, we got to wait about an hour or two because our Switch Joy-Cons have to charge. They will already be charged because they will have this dock, thanks to you. While everyone loves Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons for what they are, truth be told, in controller form, they're just really not that comfortable. And that is even if it is in the Joy-Con controller holder. And with that being said, any Nintendo Switch owner will be absolutely stoked to get a nice Nintendo Switch controller this Christmas. Luckily, PowerA makes some amazing controllers under $50, some of which come in at that $20 to $30 price range. One commenter on our videos told me before that they found one at Ross for like $15. Some controllers are wired while others are wireless, and obviously you can expect to pay a little more for the wireless versions. In my opinion, these controllers aren't as good as a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, but they are amazing if you can find one in that $30 price point. The best part about PowerA controllers too is they have an amazing selection of art design, so if the person you're buying for is a huge Mario fan, you can get them a Mario PowerA controller. And if they're a huge Pokemon fan, you can buy them a Pokemon themed PowerA controller. The other day I even seen one that was Crash Bandicoot, which I thought was super cool. This item may be for the younger children that has a Nintendo Switch in your family, or really maybe if you just have a big family or the person you're buying for has a big family, and that is this car headrest mount for your Nintendo Switch. Much like the headrest DVD player mounts I had back in my day, these mounts now mount the Nintendo Switch. And as a kid, I dreamed of bringing a console into my family's car to play it on a TV. Didn't really know how I was going to work that up, but I always wanted to thanks to the movies. This makes that dream a reality as opposed to hooking up your Gen 1 Xbox with a glass TV in your mom's Honda Civic. And like I said, I wasn't one for playing handheld, especially playing handheld in the car. So this is great for those like me who want to play a Nintendo Switch in the car, but don't really want to play handheld. And it's obviously better on their posture as they're not like this. They're looking straight ahead. Just make sure you don't let them play Mario Kart in the car because they may end up vomiting. The gift that would keep on giving under $50 for the Nintendo Switch owner would be a Nintendo Switch Online membership. And the Nintendo Switch Online membership is pretty amazing. The price point is definitely amazing. And even if you're buying the family plan, the price point is still incredible. For the person you're buying for that has a Nintendo Switch, they do have to have the Nintendo Switch Online membership to play with their friends. This includes but is not limited to games like Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon 3. There are multiple options for the Nintendo Switch online service, so let me break those down for you. There are individual memberships as well as family plans. The base Nintendo Switch plan is $20 a year for an individual or $35 a year for a family plan. The family plan does allow up to 8 accounts and can span across multiple Switches. Nintendo does also offer what's called the Plus expansion pack with their Nintendo Switch online services. This is $50 a year for individual and $70 a year for a family. I do know that's over $50 for a family plan, but just know that this is for more than one person. And not only that, with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you also get access to a variety of NES, SNES, and N64 games, as well as a lot of DLC expansion included with this, like the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC that's being released currently, and the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion, as well as the Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise DLC. This means that you can play not only the amazing DLC for some of these games at no additional charge, but that the person you're buying for can also get into games like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. It's honestly amazing with this service, as you're not only just buying them the Nintendo Switch online service, but if you get the Plus expansion pack, you're also buying them a variety of games at one price, and you have a ton of games to choose from. Definitely a great gift that will keep on giving all year long this Christmas. In the grand scheme of things, the Nintendo Switch has around 32 gigabytes of storage, and in the video game world, that's really not that much. You can, however, get a micro SD card for your Nintendo Switch that will allow you to hold a lot more games on your Nintendo Switch, so you don't have to go around deleting old games, so you can add the new game you're trying to play. And if you haven't played games since like the GameCube days, let me explain how video games work. Gone are the days when you can just plug in the cartridge or the disc and play the game. You now have to download the game to the system to play it. I'm a fan of the SanDisk cards, as this is also what Ashley and I use for our wedding photography and videography, and whoever you buy these micro SD cards for will be so excited that they can now have Fortnite and Super Smash Bros. On the same Switch at one time. And in relation to the games for the Nintendo Switch, you'll notice that I haven't put any specific games on this list, and that is because in the video game world, a lot of different gamers are into a lot of different genre of games. This means that if you don't know exactly the specific game the person you're buying for wants, that you could buy them a game that they don't even like, and it could really just end up being a waste of money. And for that reason, I think that the Nintendo Switch eShop gift card would be a perfect gift. And I know gift cards are kind of the meme of Christmas, but in reality, I think a lot of people would love to have this, as you can buy a $50 gift card and really get a lot of good games on the Nintendo Switch. A lot of times you can buy more than one game, as you can buy like Hollow Knight as well as Stardew Valley, both coming in around the $20 price point, and they get 2 games for the price of your $50 gift card and have $10 left over if they want to buy DLC or something else. So just ignore the memes and all the laughter that comes with the gift card gift, and know that sometimes it's just best to get somebody a gift card, especially a gaming gift card. They will be super happy. And ever since phones have become a big part of our lives, and really all of us have a phone on us at all time for the most part, we know how important protecting our electronics has become. Luckily for you, there are some amazing cases for the Nintendo Switch that not only protect your Nintendo Switch, but also make it look super cool as well. Ashley purchased this cat themed one for our Nintendo Switch, and not only does it look cool because we love cats, but the grips actually act as sort of kind of like that Satisfye grip, obviously not as in depth, but it is a lot more comfortable in the hands holding it because the rubber is sort of thick around the Joy-Cons. I don't know if you can really tell that, but it's super good, and like I said, not only looks amazing. I have seen some other Switches by companies like Extreme Rate that can make your Nintendo Switch kind of look like the NES, which I think is really cool, or the SNES. And this kind of goes into the same category as PowerA. You can find a Switch cover that really suits the personality of whoever you're buying for, and obviously keeps them protected. Not that I've ever dropped our Nintendo Switch before. And like I said, guys, the links for these products will be in the description below, so be sure to check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Everyone have an amazing day, and God bless.